what's going on, guys? You know, school is about to start. I'm a senior this year. Senior in high school, baby. Time to get out of here. But I guess I'm going out with a bang this year because, well, they're changing everything. No better way to say that. They're going after everything. I mean, like, we're arguing about AI in classroom. I guess that was last year. But the main thing I want to talk about is they're changing things for the good when I'm leaving, and controversially changing things for the bad and good, I guess. I don't know. Let's start with the most common thing. All right. Phone bans. The ban on the phone. Yeah. You know, here's how I feel about it. All right. So, I'm an AP student. I'm taking AP classes by choice. I don't have to be in AP classes. I could not take AP classes. That's all my choice. And I'm there for my choice. But, you know, I'm in AP classes. You know, I'm doing college level stuff. All right. Hell, I'm paying for these classes most of the time because I'm in New York and you got to pay for them for college credits. I don't know if it's like that in other states, but anyways, I have to pay for these classes and I have to take these classes by my choice. Not because the district is forcing me to, because I take it by my choice. I'm taking an AP class because I want to. Not because anyone's telling me to, because I want to. But at the same time, I'm in that class and everything's my choice, right? I chose that class. But you're telling me I can't use my phone in that class now because of other kids? You know, like, that's my problem right here. Like, I understand where they're going. They're taking phones away. I get it. I mean, it can be very distracting. It can be very complex situation, like, with all that. And now they're adding a ban. New York State is saying something, and it's kind of just so, like, it's less controversial for a teacher to take a phone away or do anything like that. And, you know, it's great. I understand that. I can get behind that. But also at the same time, do we really have to fully take this phone away? Like, you know, those yonder pouches, is that really necessary? I'll put one on the screen. Is it really necessary for that? Like, I feel like a kid should still be able to use their phone during the day. Like, I get it. Mr. T's up there giving a lecture. I shouldn't be sitting here fucking doodling away, alright? But, like, also at the same time, Mr. T says open class time. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to do my work, well, listening to music, or, like, even if I'm doing my work and I'm using my phone, is that really a crime? Like, let's just be real here. Or it's like, I did everything, now what do I do? Do I have to sit there? Like, can't I bring my phone out? Which I get, like, you know, socializing, but it's like, also, do you really, like, really I take it away? What if I was introverted? Like, I obviously am not. Let's be real here. I'm not that. I mean, sometimes I can be, but it's like, what about those people? Like, I got a buddy who literally sit there like this. He gets his schoolwork done, but then he's just anyways, he's just chilling like that, like, after he gets his schoolwork done. And, you know, it's just like a normal thing. Like, I don't know. And especially with the AP classes, like, I'm in a class taking a harder class. I'm obviously in for my education. Why can't I use my phone? And the bigger thing is, my argument is, this thing is useful. Like, I use this shit. I use it for, like, well, I use it for calculator mainly, because, like, look at this app. This thing's dope. Hold up. Of course my screensaver's not. Hold up. Like, look at this thing. I don't know if you can, like, see that. I mean, I'm recording on a GoPro, so it's like, but, like, that, like, it helps, you know? It's a nice thing to have. And, like, it's just nice to have that in your pocket, because, like, I also got this bulky ass nice calculator that also has, like, touchscreen stuff, which I'm about to get into talking and ranting about that too. But like, it's nice to just be able to pull that out and be able to do that. Or it's like, yo, your buddy's supposed to be down to help you with something. Text, yo, come down to Ace and come help me with this. Or I need help with this. Where you at? Blah, 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 blah. Or like, just searching something up. It's easier on your phone. And like, as an AP student, which I get, like, there's a lot of people who aren't like that. And I hate saying AP student because I'm not smart. Like, I'm not smart. I just, I'm trying to actually learn. And I feel like that's what got me into AP in the first place. So I don't want you guys thinking, oh, I'm someone else in nerds, which I want to be. I want to be a nerd. I feel like there's nothing wrong with being a nerd. I want to be one. I want to be really smart. Like that's what I want to do. But like, I'm not like super smart. But like, I lost my point. Anyways, on to next point. All right. If phones are banned, like, what about my iPad? And like, what about my other laptop? So I don't use my school laptop because I hate that thing. I hate it. And I'm going off to college next year, so it's like I need to be set up for next year. So I got my iPad, and like, what's gonna happen with that? Am I gonna be able to use that or no? Because like last year, I don't think I was supposed to use my like laptop thing I brought in last year, but I did anyways because it makes work so much easier. All the teachers agreed with me. But like, what's gonna happen this year? Like, am I not gonna be able to do that? It's like my senior year. Don't tell me I have to whip out my laptop that I haven't used since freshman year to be able to finish my senior year where I'm doing calculus and physics and want to take actual notes, you know? Like, let's not do that to me, okay? And yeah, it's just stuff like that, like, and it's like, what do you classify as a phone? Like, that's what I mean, like, what is a phone? Like, is it an iPhone or an Android, like a smartphone, or is it any device? Like, is my Apple Watch gonna be okay? I don't have it on right now, but like, is my Apple Watch gonna be okay? Garmin's. What about my calculator? Like, my calculator has touchscreen, so like, is that considered an iPhone? Like, how strict are we gonna get onto this thing? Like, what are we considering a phone ban? And I haven't really read through the thing. I'm just kind of spieling because like, I'm concerned. And it's also, from what I've heard and what I did read, it is left up to each school. Like, each school it is left up to. Okay, but like, now on to let's go on to the pros. Like, so my brother's a freshman. He's going into his freshman year this year, and I'm kind of jealous because he already is going to be ahead of me because this new program called Bex. And this Bex program is like this college thing that we never had, where it's basically like you are put on track to have in this major, which is, I think it was not computer science, cybersecurity. So they're put on track to be able to get a job like for cybersecurity in 2 years of actual college. So it's like, you have your 4 years of high school, then you have a fifth year, and then you have your sixth year of schooling, and then you're good. Like, you got a job in cybersecurity paying like $100,000. Like, I wish I had that. Even though like, I'm an engineer, but that's also a thing. They're starting to focus on majors like computer and stuff. They want to make computer science mandatory in mandatory science. They want to make like major driven like things. So it's like, once you get into your major, like, I have 5 years of college. They want to cut it down to 3, or they want to cut it down to 4. Like, and they're going to be able to do that with this new stuff. And it's like, dude, I went to high school with this planned in my head and was waiting for this, and now you're just giving this to them? Like, dude, really? And it's like, all this has to go down my senior year too. It's like, phones banned, everything's not being lenient, like it's a whole blank. And it's my last year, dude. Like, they're gonna cut me some slack or what? You know, like, you know, I feel like one of those like old people, like one of those seniors. They're like trying to be progressive, but like can't really change with the times. Like, can't really keep up with the times, or doesn't really want to because they're so like stubborn. Because like, yo, I've been going through all this, and now you want to change it? Not happening. Like, that's how I feel right now. I feel like a senior citizen, like, with all this new tech shit. Like, oh my god. the senior rec center now has a thing. I'm not gonna make fun of seniors. Honestly, I get where they're coming from, but like, I just don't know how to feel about this whole thing. Cause like, I also get the side of like the phones. Like, people piss me off with phones too. Like all the time. Like people taking pictures in like locker rooms and shit. Like, I get you're taking a selfie of yourself, but like literally like 5 times this year, people have been taking pictures with people just fucking clothes off the background, just like nude, and it's just like a thing now, which is horrible. And I don't think it's done on purpose, but like, you know, stuff like that happens, and it's all over the place. And I'm not saying my school is actually kind of clean, sorta, but like other schools around my area have major issues like that. But like, there's also other schools around my area that have had yonder pouches for a while, and they're like still struggling with like enforcing it. But those are inner city schools. I don't really know how that all works. I'm suburban country kind of school. I don't know how you'd put it. Like, we're like split 50-50. Like, half of us are like me in the middle of nowhere, and then the other half of us are like next door neighbors with someone. Like, my girlfriend literally is in a neighborhood that is like the size of a county. I swear, it's huge. It's gigantic. It's got multiple whole thing. But like, oh no, like, and I'm going to college, and it's like, do I really gotta deal with all this? But yeah, and then I don't know, I think this school year might be just a shit show for me, because my high school is also being ripped apart. We're getting a whole new roof, and it's not done yet, and school starts next Wednesday. So yeah. Wait, it starts next one. Damn. Alright, well, that's my video. That's my rant. Honestly, if I had to have a message, basically I'd be like, moderate changes are important. And what I mean by that is, like, not everything has to be like all black or white. Like, it doesn't have to be, oh, that's perfectly okay, or like, no, that's not okay at all. There can be a gray area where like some things are okay in this circumstance, but not in this circumstance. Like, you know, like maybe class by class, like, leave the control up, but like also don't just leave it to teachers. Like, maybe make like a rule, like that red light green light thing. Like, if they actually like figure out a way to enforce that, I think that'd be chill if they did it right. Fuck the yellow light though. I know that kind of breaks my whole rule, but like, yellow light is low-key like the most toxic thing ever. Yellow light is like the stupidest thing ever. Like, you're telling me it's like somewhat okay to go on my phone? Like, is it okay or is it not? Like, you know, which kind of just broke what I was talking about. But like, okay, but you get what I'm saying. Like, if Bob is giving a lecture, I shouldn't be on my phone. Yeah, take my phone away. But when Bob lets us to go work, it's chill if I got my phone out and I already did everything. Like, if I got shit to do still, like, nah, put that John away. But like, if I'm still done, and it's like production class and everybody is building their stools, and I'm like done with my stool, like, why can't I sit on my phone? You know? And I am not calling out my tech teacher. My tech teacher is the GOAT. That was just my example, because I was thinking about the stool I built today. Not today, that I built a while ago. They got messed up today, because that's all that goes through my head, is that my poor stool is messed up. But anyways, that's the end of my video. Say hi to all my viewers. Yo, what's up? Yeah, you guys can follow me on Instagram. It should be like in the link thing. I don't know. Also, I'm gonna link that video down below of my fishing trip with my buddies. And yeah.